Good morning everyone, I'm Valentina from Fine Art Mano and Mano, and today I'm presenting this painting to you. It is an oil on canvas, already known to critics and unanimously attributed as a work by Bartolomeo Arbotori, an 18th century painter from Piacenza. This still life shows similarities with two other canvases kept at the National Gallery of Parma and signed by the same master. Arbotori was highly regarded by the patrons of his time. It is no coincidence, in fact, that his name appears several times in the inventories of noble families from Piacenza. Having specialised in the creation of still lifes, here we have an example of his pictorial output. The large canvas, in fact, features a still life with animals such as fish and birds, as well as vegetables, pumpkins, melons, fruit like cherries, peaches, figs, and metal containers, this copper basin, which in some way recalls Flemish pictorial production. The richly laid table is set within an interior, but in the upper part of the painting one can see a grate, a window, and a glimpse of a stormy sky. However, this still life is distinguished by two particular elements, two live animals. I am referring to the parrot, colourful and perched on the window grate, and an even more curious element is the monkey, which is biting into a piece of fruit and turns directly towards the viewer. The monkey is an animal that has been depicted countless times throughout the history of art and opens up possible interpretations of the work itself. Indeed, it can be interpreted as a representation, a taste, with the animal actually sampling a piece of fruit, or even as an allegory of the sin of gluttony. In fact, the monkey is very often viewed in a negative light, as a sinful animal. Moreover, the two animals, in fact, also represent that taste for exoticism, which, especially from the 17th century onwards, became highly sought after in pictorial representations. To own an exotic, rare animal, such as a colourful parrot or a monkey, was in fact a real status symbol, both because of the difficulty in obtaining these animals and the considerable financial commitment it entailed. Still lifes like ours, in fact, became true works that were integrated with the architecture of the house, contextualized within pieces of furniture, serving as trompe-l'oeil, thus also visually increasing the actual real space, with learned references that were particularly appreciated at the time. This translates into a pursuit of verisimilitude and mimicry with nature and reality at a very high level, both in the pictorial rendering, with these white brush strokes intended to represent the sheen of the metal, and with the very low perspective to suggest that it is truly a table placed against the walls of the rooms belonging to the commissioning family. Not least, there is also the presence of the monkey, which, with its furtive behaviour and gaze directed at the viewer, as if it has truly been caught in the act and disturbed during its meal by the sounds of someone entering the room.